Hello Traffic Dominators, hope you are well. Thank you very much for attending this live. Nice to see, as usual, we've got tons and tons of people here. Now, I'm really excited to show you and give you training on how to make, as I put, a Squillion leads inside Facebook. So what we're going to do, we've got a jam-packed hour and a half thereabouts. So we've got loads and loads of things to show you. We're going to show you how to cut down from, I don't know, say 2 hours per day into minutes. Okay, we all know that when we are busy on Facebook, we're trying to gather leads, we're trying to get people to maybe you're inside OLSP, or you've got your own offer, you're trying to promote something, maybe you're trying to get these people on the phone. We're always trying to get more organic leads from Facebook. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to introduce our Facebook genius, organic genius, that is David, and David's going to go through and show you some strategies. And then what we're going to do is we're going to show you something that will literally blow up when this goes gets out there, and we're going to show you how to use that and do what Dave is showing you in record time. Okay, so first give me a sound check down below everyone. Just let me know you can hear me loud and clear. I can see I've got subtitles coming up, so that must mean we are very clear. We've had a few tech issues before this, so it should all be fine. We've got 174 people on the live, which is absolutely awesome. I can't wait to share this. This with 2 Waynes, that's awesome. Horrible echo. Okay, let me get rid of one. The desktop audio that I've been trying to get working has finally worked. Can you believe it? Okay, that's cool. I worked out what I've done wrong. So hopefully the sound quality should be perfect now, guys. Just let me know. There's a bit of a delay between the comments. There's loads of comments. I had 84 comments coming already, guys. But the echo should now be sorted. Let me know the echo is sorted. Very clear. Awesome. That's gone. Okay, this is super exciting for me, guys, because I hear another voice in the background. You shouldn't do, unless you can hear me. It's probably me. It's probably me echoing. So, guys, what we're going to show you is literally this software. It was made from a good friend as well. Okay, I've known him 4 or 5 years. He was actually a student of mine at some point. He kind of went a different way, and then someone showed me this software, and I just couldn't believe. Awesome. So we've got new echo coming through now. Thanks, guys. I just couldn't believe how slick and good this software was. There's software out there that does similar, but I don't think it's good. It costs thousands of dollars. So you guys are going to see the training and then how we can make this absolutely awesome with the software. Okay, awesome. All gone. Image is blurry. That's your end. That's definitely not my end. Sound like it's feedback. It shouldn't do, but it should be gone. Sound should be gone now. Let me listen. I can't hear it. Loud and clear. Just let me know that sound's gone. So I don't want to bring David on whilst everything. I mean, I just want to get into this training, guys, because it's going to be absolutely jam-packed. Only one of me now. Thanks, Ramsey. Awesome. Better now. Brilliant. Any problems, guys? I had massive technical difficulties before this. Whenever I do a live, whenever I do anything to do with sound or video, something goes wrong. Every webinar, I've done 3 webinars last week. Mike, how are you? Hope you're well. 3 webinars last week, and each and every one had a technical issue. I was hoping by the 3rd one we could use it as some kind of replay, but we couldn't. There was still issues. So hopefully we'll have this one where we don't get it. You shouldn't have issues. Yeah, comments are delayed by the time we read them, so there's a bit of a lag. When we use the software, there's about 30-second lag. Cheers, Kevin. You're going to love this, Kevin. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring our resident traffic dominator, David, in. Okay, the demo ghost, that's it. That's it. We're going to bring our resident genius in. David, hopefully this is the technical difficulty that went wrong before, guys. So just to let you know, I'm going to bring David in. And hopefully you can hear him. David, how are you?
Yeah, all good. All good this evening. Can everybody hear me okay?
This is the bit went wrong.
Can everyone hear me? Can you hear me all right?
Can everyone let me know everyone can hear David? Can't
I
understand
think I
his
can do.
accent. I can't understand David. He can't
No,
understand me. It's
and,
two
and
different
unfortunately, I
languages.
don't come with subtitles.
You got-
So,
they might come up as sorry, do not understand this accent. Let us know, guys, that you're both clear. There's a bit of a delay. Yep, awesome. I like it when they put subtitles. It still can't understand me, but at least it's trying. Can hear David. Awesome. So, David, what we're going to do, guys, is David, for those that don't know David, I'll introduce him quickly. We met, I don't even know, a year ago? About a year ago,
yeah,
maybe a bit longer.
Yeah, probably a bit more than that now. It was like the back end of 2018, wasn't it? Because we'd been connected before that, but we hadn't really spoken on here.
That's it. That was about October, I think, when you started. All of a sudden, your Facebook
Yeah.
absolutely took off, wasn't it? And that's what I was thinking. Where does this guy come from? And that's how we met. I reached out to you and thought this guy's going to be awesome, and I was right.
Well,
you are awesome.
I'm glad somebody thinks so.
So David teaches organic Facebook marketing inside our group. He's taught it for a while, and I basically wanted to snap him up before anyone else got hold of him because I absolutely love working with him, and he's a fantastic guy. I'm just making sure all the sound is still working. Yep. Well, that's good. I think we got something sorted. We'll find out if anything goes wrong. So what we're going to do, David, is, if it's right with you, we're going to do a bit of training. I want you to show the guys a few techniques which you teach inside the group and inside our coaching. And then I want to move to the software. I mean, I'm not a great... If I can do it manually, I think I prefer doing things manually, same as you a lot of the time. But when it comes to software, kind of automating the simple tasks, this thing is massive. So, David, over to you. You can share your screen, mate. I'll...
Yeah. Okay. I'll share my screen now. Then I'll just go through a few things to start with. So, right. Let's see if this works.
This is the time where we know it works or not.
Yeah. Okay. So I've sent the request.
Okay.
Hang on.
There we go.
There we are. Right. Okay. So if we do this one. Sure, I got the right one. Okay, let me know when that's up.
Awesome, that looks fine to me. Let me know you can see David's screen, everyone.
Okay, let's move that over there. Yeah, as long as you can all see it. There we go. Okay, yeah, is that all? Everyone can see the screen okay?
Yep, I'll let you know as soon as people let us know. I can see it.
Great.
I can see it really clearly, mate. So hopefully the guys can. When it's streaming, sometimes it can be a bit blurry at first, guys. When we change over, so everyone says yes, it's all clear, all nice and clear, mate. So off you go.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so what I thought we could have a look at in this session is how to build a highly engaged audience. So as you can see on my screen here, now I'm only working at the moment with a friends list of 615 people, which is actually quite low. There's quite a high turnover on that. I mean, I do get a ton of friend requests coming in every day, and I add people, but I'm also removing people as well who are not engaging with me, or people who engaged a bit to begin with and then they drop off. But I like to keep my friends list on here really tight and highly engaged. So you can see the post that I made a few days ago from June the 3rd. There's 165 reactions. Not all of those were from friends. Some of them as well are people who are just following me, or other people who just sort of come across me somehow on Facebook. But overall, it's quite a high percentage of people who are engaging with my stuff compared to the size of the friends list that I've currently got. So that's what I thought we'd go through on the session today. Now, it is important that you do have a really high engaged friends list. The reason for that is so that the more engaged friends list that you have, the better your overall reach is going to be. So, for example, if you just you make a post on Facebook, not everybody on your friends list is going to see that post. The Facebook algorithm, it'll only show it to a certain percentage of people on your friends list. So that's why it is important to get as many of your friends seeing your content as possible, and then to engage on that content, because what that will do then is boost that post to even more people on your friends list. So you want to try and get that reach as high as possible, so people are actually seeing your stuff, especially if you're making offers to people and things like that. There's no point in making some kind of offer post if nobody's going to see it, let alone engage with it and take any action on that post. So what I thought we'd do is we go through a few of the things that I did when I first got started, or when I first thought I was going to take this whole organic attraction marketing on Facebook seriously, which was back in October 2018. So I'll run through some of the techniques that I did then. Now remember, I was kind of doing this a little bit blindly back then. I was trying to follow what other people were doing. I didn't really have like an instruction list or anything like that to follow. A lot of it was done making it up as I was going along. So you can see that sort of things that I did manually, and then we can have a look then at how we can really cut that time out, and you can get the same kind of results that I'm getting. So the first things first is, if you've got a friends list here on Facebook, some of you on the call, you might have even been maxed out at the moment. You might even have the maximum 5,000 friends on your list, and you're posting a bit of content, and you might be getting 1 or 2 likes. Maybe no comments, nobody's reaching out to you in the messenger, that sort of thing. So whereas it's all well and good for vanity purposes to think, oh, I'm Mr. or Mrs. Popularity, I've got 5,000 friends here on Facebook. If those people are not engaging with your content, then they're not interested in what you've got to offer. So what value are they bringing to you as a friend? So whereas then you may want to keep certain friends on your list. You might have family members, close friends, that kind of thing. But for everybody else, just other friend requests that are coming in, or friends that you just made on Facebook who you think are in the same kind of industry or niche. If they're not engaging with you, if there's no real communication between you, then you need to be a bit more ruthless with them, and they need to go, simply, if you want to take your organic marketing seriously. So I found myself in that position. It was actually quite a bit before I decided to take this whole thing seriously. It was a few years ago, and I got up to about 3,500 friends. I've never actually hit the maximum, but I knew that there was just a lot of dead weight on my friends list. I had 3,500 friends on here. I was posting content, admittedly probably not the best content now thinking back, but I was in that position where I was getting maybe 1 or 2 likes per post, maybe a comment. My stuff was largely going unnoticed. Nobody was interested in me. Nobody cared what I had to offer or whatever. So I thought, well, the first step that I need to make is I need to get this list cut down, because there's a ton of dead weight. Even back then, I was aware of a little about the algorithm, and I knew that you needed to have as high a percentage as possible of friends on your list who were actually engaging with your content. So the first step is to really clean that list up. Now, I did this the manual way back then, and I'll show you what I did. So if you go to your friends screen on your profile, now you can see here that I'm only working with a 615 friend list at the moment, so that's not that high. But what you need to basically do is scroll all the way to the bottom of your list, and this is what I did a few years ago. I went all the way to the bottom, and I thought, well, I'm just going to start deleting people. I need to clean this list up. I need to get rid of the dead weight. So if you scroll all the way down to see how many friends you're actually working with, you're probably going to see a load of people who you don't recognize. Certainly a ton of people who you've never even spoken to in the messenger, never left a message on any of their posts or anything like that. You might even see a load of deactivated profiles, where instead of a picture, it's just like a grayed out silhouette. For whatever reason, the accounts are no longer active, and you'll soon find that I've got one myself here. Wayne Morgan. That's strange because I only spoke to him the other day. Yeah, so you'll see a load of dead weight that can just go. So rather than me just scrolling all the way to the end, I'll just leave it there. So what I basically did was I went through my friends list manually. If you can imagine, 3,500 friends you're on Facebook, and I just started removing them. Just started hitting the unfriend one by one, and this took me probably the best part of a week to do. As you can imagine, Wayne, that was a really interesting way to spend time.
Yeah, I've been there and done it, mate. This type of stuff is a massive pain. This is what puts me off organic Facebook mark to make this kind of stuff. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So so I was going through them one by one. Now I was also aware that, or I'd heard somewhere that if you do too much, if you do too much of anything on Facebook in a short period of time, then you're likely to fall foul of the algorithm. Get your account temporarily blocked or thrown into Facebook jail, and they'll just stop you doing what you're trying to do. So I had to limit what I was doing to maybe a few hundred per day. So I was doing some in the morning, some in the evening, removing these friends, and it did take me about a week to get down from 3,500 down to about 500 friends overall. So you can imagine that's a fair amount of time that's been taken out of your week doing that. But at the time, I didn't have any automated way of doing this, and I knew it was something that needed to be done, so I just had to spend the time doing it. There was no other way around that, really. So that was the first thing that I did. Like I say, that was quite a while before I decided that I was going to have a good go at Facebook attraction marketing. But at least then I knew that I had a decent foundation to begin with, because the friends that were left on my list were people who were maybe closer friends in the industry. They were people who I did actually speak with on here. I was doing a bit of engaging on their posts and things like that, but it was a much better position to begin with than if you've got 5,000 friends who couldn't care less whether you post or not.
It's like Daz just said, it's like cleaning your autoresponder list. It's exactly the same, except you want your Facebook to be kind of full of openers, is the way to think of it. You want it to be just people that interact, so the best quality on Facebook, because it's all about connections at the end of the day, isn't it, David? and Facebook can see that. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, that's exactly how I treat this now. I do treat my my Facebook profile as, as a a list. Either like an autoresponder or a blog as such. And then, I just want people on my friends list who were interested in what I've got to post. So, I mean, I'm adding loads of friends every single week, but I'm also removing loads of friends every single week as well. I'll add new people in, and then if after, say, 7 days, they're not interacting with me, or I can tell that they just added me for the sake of adding me, because they just want to pump their own numbers up, then I'll get rid of them. So it's why I've always got at the moment, I've got a fairly small list overall, but it's a really responsive one. So the next thing that I want to move on to, after you've got your list, your friends list cleaned up, the next thing to do is to start adding more engaged people to your list. Because what you want to happen is when you make a post like this one here, which is just like a standard motivational quote type of post, is that you want to get loads of people engaged on it. So here I've got 165 people, which a few years ago I would have never have imagined that I was going to be one of those guys on Facebook that gets tons of likes and tons of comments, and then people reaching out to you because they've seen your post and all that sort of thing.
And David,
so
I actually remember, guys, do this little exercise while you're watching this or afterwards. Go to David's timeline. You see at the top left there, you can see the dates and the you can select the year and the month. I believe it was October 2018. David started implementing this stuff. Okay, and you can literally, he goes from like 10 comments to like 150 or something crazy in about a week when he started implementing this. When he started treating his list not as just let's get it as big as we can, but let's get it engaged as we can. Okay, so that's why we talked about the cleaning aspect. It's something I hate doing. Okay, I'm one of the worst people at it, to be honest. But it's something you must do because Facebook will reward you for having engaged friends. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. It's funny you say about that because I did actually have that lined up here, so I'll run through that quickly now.
Oh, sorry, mate,
period.
I didn't know that.
So it was basically this one here, right? October I mean, it is like a Blue Peter moment, isn't it, for anybody here in the UK? You know, here's one I made earlier, but but that wasn't pre-planned at all. That was just one of life's great coincidences. But yeah, so it was this post here, October the 8th, 2018, where I decided that I was going to make this effort to become like more attractive on Facebook and start using Facebook a lot more efficiently to generate leads and make sales. So it was this post here, October the 8th, 2018, and you can see here I've got like 14 likes overall, right, which is nothing to write home about. But before that, some of these have got more, but some of these posts that I've got here, they had less engagement on them to begin with. It's only when I started increasing my engagement, people then were going to my earlier posts and liking them. So there's me with my banging tunes. I've got more.
I've got those.
14 there.
I've got Euphoria. I used to love that.
Yeah, I love it. I played Euphoria the other day, actually. Brilliant. Yeah, so some of these were like 8 and 10, but these were pumped up. Usually they were like, 6 likes on this one. One of them's my missus. Really successful. But yeah, October 2018, year the 8th, that's where I decided. So that was day 1. So I eventually got 14 on that. The second day, little lifestyle post of my son when he used to do kickboxing. So you can see the difference there from one day to the next. Went up to 33 likes. The day after that, I am wearing clothes in this photo, honest. I went up to 43. Next day, 68. 74. It's just one. I went down a bit to 62. That one was a big jump then to 85. 90. So we're getting closer to the 100 now. So this, I think this was day 7. This was the 7th day, October the 15th, and I went over 100 engagements on that one in 7 days, and I wrote another. There you go. So that was 116 on that one. So it just kept going up after that.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So that
shows how.
7 day.
Yeah, that shows how when you get all your ducks aligned, you do things right. It's often us that make it more complicated. As human beings, we seem to make it more complicated sometimes than it needs to be. And there's perfect kind of you've got all your ducks in a row. You understood what you're doing, and bang, away you went. This is why you see people that this is what pricked my ears up to David, guys. Literally. I was saying, why am I seeing this David absolutely everywhere? We all do it, don't we? Why am I seeing him? Every time I go to Facebook, he's there, just at the top of my my news feed. I think, why is that? And all of a sudden, that's why, because he started to understand the algorithm. Sorry, mate. Keep interrupting.
Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll kind of give you all some like tips on what I did, basically exactly what I did to get this increase. So I was working with that list of like 500. It might have even dropped less than that before I really started to do this. But what I would recommend that you do if you want to start increasing your own engagement here on Facebook and really getting yourself noticed, like what I did, by doing this, put me in front of Wayne's eyes. It brought me to his attention. So if you want to kind of do the same, what I'd recommend you do is to add friends who are engaging on popular posts. Now I did this every single day when I made that decision to take organic marketing seriously, which is why you can see that I had those jumps from day to day. I was like getting jumps from say like 20 to 30 engagements as each day was going along. So that's like the nugget that I want to share with you here. You need to start adding people who are not only in your in your industry or your niche, but they're also actively engaging on Facebook posts. These are the people who are on Facebook all the time, and they are the ones who are interested in Facebook marketing and engaging on that content. So what I did was I just went through the newsfeed and I looked for a popular post. So just to save time here, if we just use Christina's post as an example, but Christina's got 23 engagements so far. She's only posted this 20 minutes ago, so she's another person who knows what she's doing here, and she gets lots of engagement. So what I would do is I'd go to a post like this, maybe even more popular ones, ones with like 50 to 100 engagements on there. Click the link there, so it just brings up the entire list of everyone who's engaged, and then I would start going through that list, and I would start adding these people as friends. So you can just go through them. You might want to load up their profiles first to check them out a little bit more, to see if they are relevant to what you're trying to do on Facebook. To make sure they're in the right kind of industry, they share the same interests, that kind of thing. So you can do that as well. And but it was quite a simple process. You just go through the list and start adding people. I'd recommend that you don't do it too fast, because if you do add too many people too quickly, then again that upsets Facebook, and they'll throw you in Facebook jail, and then they won't let you add any more friends for 30 days or whatever it is. But that's what I was doing on a daily basis to really start increasing my own audience on here, and to start building up my own engagement. Now, I mean, if you are adding highly engaged people to your own list, then that's going to not only increase the likelihood that you're going to get more engagement on your content, but it's also an audience then that are willing for you to put yourself in front of. These are people who who like looking at Facebook content and consuming it and engaging with it. So it's you're building yourself a ready-made audience that you can put yourself in front of and start to impress with with the content that you're producing, and the results that you're sharing, and that kind of thing. And that's basically what I did to go from 0 to 100 in the space of a week. Yeah, I mean, if I could just add one more tip to that. What you might want to do as well is, when you're going through a list like this, is maybe just to look for mutual friends as well, because I know Facebook aren't too keen on you just adding people. For example, say here Lorette, because we haven't got any mutual friends, so there's no connection between us at all. So sometimes Facebook don't like that if you're doing that too much. If you're sending too many friend requests to people who you've got no connection with, that flags up a warning sign as well. But you'll find that the more people that you add overall, then the more likelihood there is going to be at least one mutual friend. So over time, when you're doing this, it becomes a lot easier as your own friends list increases. And you'll have a lot more mutual friends that you can add.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Dave.
so
that is awesome. One big thing I want to add is, do not just add people willy-nilly, guys. Okay, the more targeted you can get your friends to be, okay, the more you're going to sell to them, or the more you're going to build trust. And remember, those in our Facebook, we've been through this many times. In fact, you can stop sharing your screen now, David. We can put us back on.
Okay.
Where's the camera's gone? I'll move us back. You can turn your camera back on, David. Don't know what's happened there. The cameras have gone off. But yeah, for those guys that know, now it's gone massive.
The camera should still be on. It says I'm still sharing it. Have I gone off?
Yeah, we're both gone off, funnily enough. I don't know what's happened there.
Huh. Let's switch it off and back on. Let's have another go.
Yeah.
Rodney says he sees us. Let's have a look.
Yeah, Rodney probably does, but everyone else doesn't, weirdly.
Okay. Am I back?
No, he was. Let me close that. I don't know what's happened there. Hey, weird. But I mean, people can see me on the screen, but I need to show Rodney. So you can see, guys, the hopefully you can see me. Let me know you can see me. Yeah, see me only. That's fine. Not as good looking as David, I know, especially when I got my homeless haircut and my homeless beard, or quarantine, should I say. But it's really important, guys, okay, to add people, treat it like you're paying for this traffic. So add people that are hyper targeted and hyper relevant, okay, to what you're offering. Don't then spam them on the inbox, but use your timeline to give value and attract people to what you're selling. Okay, start a conversation with them. Again, we've got all this training. In fact, it was the bestseller on Warrior Plus, and we might do a little thing at the end of this with that. But yeah, David, is there anything else? I mean, the thing with Facebook attraction marketing is fantastic. I like paid traffic because I can literally, once you get it sorted, you can literally let it run. The paid traffic keeps coming. You do a little bit of optimization and you know, it gets better and better, or worse and worse, and you have to make it better. Thing with Facebook attraction marketing that I absolutely hate. In fact, I don't do it as well as you do. I kind of mix in with paid traffic, if that's making sense. Yeah, I've just got loads of comments through, guys. Yeah, I kind of mix it in with paid traffic, but I hate the fact you have to sit there and go through all the friends, clean all your friends out. You can see, guys, I'm actually a bit lazy at the minute. I'm at 5,000 friends. If I went for all the inactive ones, I'd probably be at 1,500, same as David. So it's really important. You think of it, you guys in Traffic Dominates, think of it like your email list, okay? The cleaner your list is, the more people that are open and the more engaged people are on your list, the more it's going to inbox. It's exactly the same with Facebook, okay? The more engaged people are, when you send out a friend request or you get one back, Facebook is much more likely to stick your newest post right to the top of their newsfeed. That's the way it basically works, isn't it, David? So it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
You've got to think, I don't see everything as an individual list. I see everything as my audience. Once you understand it's all about creating the right engagement, about giving the right impression and everything else, it actually becomes a bit easy. Does it only work on a personal profile? That is a good question. It does. It works much better on a personal profile. But you guys, I've got 224 people on live. I've got 50 odd people on a watch party. So it's nearly 300 people on a page. But I'm using different techniques to pure organic marketing. When you're thinking of organic, use a profile. David, one thing what would be good to cover super quick before we go into some of this software that makes all these jobs easier. How would you, because people on their personal profile, okay, how would you tell them to get past the fear of posting on their personal profile? That's a bit of an out there question, but I want to hear your take on that because you do it. We've all broken through that barrier, haven't we, David? Where I'm scared of this, I don't want to do this, and then all of a sudden you do it, and you start getting 300 people on a live, or in your case, 300 comments.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something I suppose you just gotta get past. I mean, you can, like what I did. I had another profile before, but this is one that's just specific for like online marketing. I mean, I've had this profile now for nearly 10 years, but it's only like the last 2 years now where I've really been using it properly as such. But I mean, if you've only got, the one profile, then it's just something you've got to make that decision. You either want to use Facebook for organic marketing or you don't. So if you do, then you just got to make the decision that you are going to post that type of content, the type of marketing related content and all the other good stuff that people like. So it's not all about marketing stuff. You can post some lifestyle stuff and things like that as well. But it's all done with that end goal in mind of marketing. It's gonna turn some people off. You're probably going to get some messages from people who don't like it. People from your real life. Family members, friends, that type of thing. But if they don't, if they don't like it, then you can always remove them. You can unfriend them. If you wanted to, you could create like custom lists as well. Things like that. I mean, I don't do that. I just put everything on public because I want other people to to see my stuff who I'm not necessarily connected with, because if people want to see what I'm all about, then I want them to see my stuff without them necessarily being a friend as well.
Yeah.
But it's just something you've just got to try and get over, really.
Yeah, exactly. The big thing I noticed is when this is a bit out there, this one, guys, I won't going to chuck this in there, but if you're not doing organic Facebook marketing, you are missing out on a trick. So I want you guys that are watching to understand you need to involve this in your marketing somehow. Whether you make it cool or not is up to you. I don't. But all these fears of what people will say about me, what my friends will say, what my family will say, none of it ever happens. Ever. In fact, the opposite happened to me, and I got loads of support. So it shows, what type of family and friends I got. When they support you, they actually ask what you're doing and everything else. Anyway, we're going to do a Q&A at the end, guys. Okay, I want to take you through this cool software. What we might have to do, Rodney and David, I think we might have to restart this software. So if you can join back on the same link, I'll just end it. If you can join back on the same link, I will as well. So guys, what we're going to go through now, I'm just going to get the guys back on, because tech issue with the software as usual. What we're going to do now, we're going to show you how to make these 2 bits, okay, 2 or 3 bits, which is some of the most essential things you need to do. We're going to show you how to make these and turn them into something that takes all pig and, takes as long as it takes. It's one of the things that I hate doing. I hate organic marketing because of this thing. I'm going to show you a bit of software that doesn't just do these 2 things, it actually does 12 different things. Okay, it's absolutely insane. This is, I'm going to introduce you to someone who I would actually call a good friend. We've kind of known each other for about 5 years now. It's insane how quickly time goes. He was my student inside List Building. Just make sure everything's all set up. He was my student inside List Building. He's a fantastic guy, and he decided to put some software together. Let me see if I can get him on. There we go. So I'm going to introduce you to, once my camera works, there we go, should be on. There's always some tech issue. Okay guys, I'm going to introduce you to a good friend, and it was kind of weird the other day. I was speaking to her, I then sent him a message, and all of a sudden Facebook said, hey, remember this post from 4 years ago, and that was you, Rodney. That's kind of spooky when it does stuff like this. But I'm going to change it over. You need to unmute yourself, Rodney. I need to change my yeah, unmute yourself.
All right, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, mate. There you go. Loud and clear. Guys, this is Rodney Stokes. I've not met many people. I mean, I remember the first bit of software you built, mate. When we first met, and this thing was beautiful. Like, you've got a real knack with building softwares and making them work and kind of just making them fantastic. So, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone? Then we'll delve into how we make this organic Facebook marketing a bit more easy to bear.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Like Wayne said, I've known him for at least 5 years. And the thing about it, like Wayne said, I kind of got a knack for creating softwares and tools. My mind frame is, whenever I find an issue in my own business, I'll look to solve that problem. And then if I can automate that, and I know that it helps me solve a major problem in my business, I know that I can package it up and help other people too. So this software that I'm about to actually show you, it didn't start as a software. It started as just a handful of scripts that I used in my business, to promote myself and get tons and tons of organic traffic, tons and tons of, free money, basically. And I'll show you, I'll go into it as I go through the software. But then I started to notice over time, a couple of people will come to me and say, hey, because I sell traffic, I'll just say that, I'm a traffic provider. And I will have, clients come to me and say, hey, I love your traffic, but, I'm kind of tight right now with my budget, so I got to wait till the next month, or, so on and so forth. And so I would think, like, how can I get these people some extra money in their pocket to where they can then leverage it and scale up with my traffic? And so it kind of, the light bulb went off in my head last year. And I'm like, well, why don't I just give them the same tools that I use to, make money through free organic traffic? Packaged it together. Wayne was one of the first guys I showed it to. He loved it, along with a lot of other people. So that's kind of how this came, to fruition.
It is fantastic, mate. And the thing we got here, guys, is we've got Rodney, you've got a real talent for this, mate. Like, everything I've seen you build, I think there's probably 2 or 3 things now. They always seem to just work, and when you get some of these Chrome extensions and things, they just seem a bit buggy, or they don't seem to work, or they fall a bit, or they're not supported. Yours, it was just like, did you really? It seemed like it was made by a big company almost. That's what it seemed like to me. It's crazy.
Appreciate that.
And having you and David together, so we've got David who again teaches inside our in Traffic Dominators, and we've got you. We can bring you together and between us make it even better, which is exciting. So we're covering inactive friend scanner, friends organizer, and post friender. Watch these 3. So this is just 3 of the tools, guys. Okay, watch these 3 tools. I'm just going to make you presenter so you can
share my screen.
There you go. Just think about how much time this saves, guys. Literally think about how much time this saves. You should be able to see your screen now, mate.
Okay, I see it now. All right, let me know if you see my screen.
Yeah, I just need to. I need to get some new software, I tell you.
I'm good.
Yeah, we can see it, mate. We can see it.
Okay, David said I'm good. All right, so this is the tool. This is the main interface. And like Wayne said, I'm going to walk you through 2 or 3 of these features, but it's actually 12 features inside of here and growing. And so I'm not the type of person that just slaps something together just to make some money. I actually use this day in and day out. And so my thing is I'm always welcoming feedback. So I'm always improving and adding more to it. So you're going to see a lot more in here, but I'm just going to start with this main feature. You see right here, it says select the amount of posts to scan for friends who haven't engaged with them. So that's kind of wordy, but to summarize that, pretty much this tool is going to scan your last 10 posts, 20 posts, all the way up to your last 100 posts that you put on your Facebook timeline. And it's going to check for people who have not engaged with that post. Now, engagement in this term is based off of people who have engaged, have hit your emojis. So that can be a love, heart, like, thumbs up, angry face, or people who have commented. So those will we consider engagers. So the list will then come back with a list of inactive friends. So like I said, these people have not hit any of the emojis or commented on my last 100 posts, or it could have been my last 10 posts, whatever you choose. Now, during this time, I actually am going to be updating later on today where I gave users the ability to also scan the inbox. So while this is accurate because it's based off of actual post engagement, the software is actually now going to detect if people have actually had conversations with you. I think 1 month up until like the past year. So it'd be even more laser targeted and accurate. And so you simply, once you generate this list, you can just open it up. You can go through one by one. You can select people. You can actually right click and click to, review the profile. So you can say, okay, let me refresh my memory. Who is Dorothy? Okay, let me see if she's active on her own profile. Let me see if I had a conversation. These are things that you can go through on your mind as you're going through weeding these people out, right? So once you select, good amount of people, you then come here and you click on remove selected. Now, I'm not going to remove selected. I'm actually, let's see, where's inactive organizer? Oh, I just cleared the list, but I'm actually taking it a step further every time I do it. So let me just do that scan one more time. So I'm going to let it scan while I walk you through the next feature. So again, this gave me a complete list of people who haven't interacted with my posts. Now, the next feature I'm going to show you is called the inactive organizer. And I didn't mean to clear the list out. I already had it pulled up for you. But what that's going to do is it's going to take that list of people who haven't engaged, and it's also going to organize them from oldest to newest. And that way you can pinpoint exactly where to start removing people. Because, if if Wayne became friends with me yesterday, he might not have necessarily seen my timeline to engage with anything. So I don't want to remove the newest friends that I have. I want to give them a chance. So what I'm doing is sorting from oldest to newest, and I start removing people from 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and so on. Right. So I'm just going to let that post scan, and I'm going to tell you why this is important. A lot of times, and I've done it myself, when people are starting to learn how to market, especially on Facebook, they're all pumped up and excited when they're in these new programs, and, they're putting stuff on their wall and they're saying, well, I don't, this stuff is a scam, or, people aren't buying, because you have your aunt, your grandmother, your cousin, you're trying to promote stuff to people who are not targeted. So the whole idea is Facebook allows you to have 5,000 Facebook friends. So why wouldn't you max that out with people who are 100% targeted and shown to like what you have to offer? Okay, so again, this is the list. I'm not going to do the inactive organizer scan because it's going to go through one by one and it's going to be a little bit longer. Oh, did it do it already? Okay, here it goes. So newest to oldest, oldest to newest. So I can start at the top, and these are my oldest friends, and as I go down to the bottom, obviously, it's the newer friends. So post friender. This is one of my favorite features inside of here. I've been using this for myself the past 2-3 years, and it works just like it sounds. So what I'm going to do is I have two profiles. This profile is for one business. My other profile is for my software company. So for this profile, I've joined a ton of groups, and I know influencers that are in my same space that have followers who buy the type of service that I have. So this particular group, Legendary Marketer, I know these people in here are familiar with capture pages, list building, follow-up process. They know that, this stuff is not a scam, it's not a pyramid scheme, so on and so forth. So what I do is I come inside of this group, and here's one of the most recent posts. And as you can see, it's blinking and it's highlighted. I'm just going to click on that. And what it's doing now is showing me every single person that has interacted with this post. Now, there's a couple of reasons why this is good. A, these people, in order to get inside of this group, they had to pay to join the company, to join Legendary Marketer. And B, these people are not just people that paid and, just plugged into the group and never interact. These people are pumped up. Every day they're sitting there reading the post and interacting and then they're commenting. So I want to bring these people into my world. So what I'm doing is I'm siphoning the most engaging people inside of each and every targeted group that have shown to buy what I have to offer, which is traffic and leads. Because every single person in Legendary Marketer needs traffic and they need leads. So what I would do is I will click on start, and it's going to automatically go down and friend request every single person. So I can do that, but I'm going to also do this: mutual friends only. Now, what David was saying earlier is true. You want to make sure that you're cautious about, because it's fun to have these tools and automate everything, but you have to remember Facebook, is always looking for people who are using tools, and they kind of frown upon certain tools. But this software right here, every single friend request is randomized between 5 to 8 seconds, so it looks natural. It's not the same exact pattern over and over again. And then also, to add an extra layer of protection, we have that mutual friends only. So once I click start, you're going to see it's going to skip over Mel, and it's going to go to Eric. So let me just give it a second to load up.
I just want to put in here, Rodney. Someone was doing this to all my posts, guys. And it is, do not underestimate the power of this thing, okay? People do this to me. I've seen it, I'm thinking, where the hell did this guy come from, and how the hell has he got loads of my friends, and he seems to, it's this tool. This is mega powerful. Mega powerful. Mega.
It is. And whoever did that, they were a genius, because you're an influencer, and it's obvious, what your followers are into. So you can see it skipped because there was no mutual friends. It friend requested Eric. It skipped, and it's going to friend request Roderick. So like I said, in a nutshell, it goes straight down and it friend requests every single person. Now remember, the object of the game, you don't have to, but this is the way I look at it. I want all 500 of my Facebook friends to be my perfect prospects.
Yeah.
I want these people because it makes life so much easier. Because just imagine this is an example I use all the time. Imagine if you were in a stadium or auditorium and it was filled from the ground up with 5,000 people who have raised their hand in some type of way that says, I'm interested in what you have to offer. You don't have to be the best salesperson in the world to generate money. I mean, it makes things so much easier. And that's what happens when you siphon these people onto your friends list out of these targeted groups and posts and pages. Every single time you post on your Facebook timeline is being seen by the perfect customer. You understand what I mean by that, Wayne?
Yeah, mate. This is probably a concept. I know a lot of people get this on the live, and some people won't. Where most people get marketing wrong is they make too broad a message out to too broad of people. Okay, so you could literally be going out there with a really broad message that doesn't hit anyone's kind of mindset, and you'd stand it to everyone. You need to laser focus the people you're talking to, and you need to send a laser targeted message to those people to make sales. We'll cover all this in later training, guys, but when you understand that, this, in fact, if you wait till the end, I'm going to tell you how to get a hold of some more training. You know, this thing is super powerful, and I really want to show you guys how super powerful this is.
Yeah, I want to let me just point to this. I love this guy. I met him a couple of years ago. Russell Brunson, dude is an actual, like, literally a genius, I think. And a lot of what he talks about in this new book, Traffic Secrets, is exactly what this software allows you to do.
Yeah.
Now, he says that traffic is made up of people who congregate together in the same place. So people tend to hang out on the same websites, in the same groups, you know, comment on the same posts. Now, Facebook allows you to search for literally thousands of groups. I did an example a couple of weeks ago where someone asked me if this worked in any niche. And I said, let's just say dog food. Let's say you sell dog food and your company, you know, has the best dog food around, but you don't know how to target your prospects. You have to think, who are my customers and where they're hanging out? Facebook allows you to search groups. You can go and search dog lovers, dog owners, pet lovers, and you can join all of these groups. I'm going to show you another feature real quick. I'm not going to try to go on too long. How do I share my screen again?
Just click share screen again. You should, guys. This is just two. This is just two of the features. So Rodney, if you can go through all the features, if we get time, because this is powerful, guys. Just going to swap back to you, because this thing is just. I mean, you can see how well made it is. It's insane what you made. Yeah, I've changed back, Simon. Don't worry.
Okay, you can see my screen now?
Yeah, they can see your screen, mate.
Okay, cool. So what this is doing right here, this is called Member Friender. So you see it says successfully fetched 36 groups. So these are groups that I'm in. Keep in mind, I know who my targeted prospects are. So I purposely join particular groups because I want to target these members. Where people get it wrong is they have the idea, okay, these people are my targeted prospects, so I'm going to join these groups and spam. No. That's the quickest way to fail. You want to get kicked out of that group, and no one likes a spammer. So why would someone join a person who has to spam in order to generate sales? Now, this is the correct way you want to do it. You join these groups, and let's see, I'm going to do Legendary Marketer again. I want to click on Friend Members. And you see it's going to pull up the members page. And by default, it's going to allow me to scroll. I think it's moving a little slow because
you're working too.
There we go. Right. So by default, it's going to allow me to scroll, I believe, 15 times or something, but you can change that. You can make it more or less. And what I mean by scroll, you'll see in a second. So that's one scroll. Okay, so it's 5. So it's going to load up 5 times, and then it's going to go back to the top, and it's going to count how many friends were loaded within those 5 scrolls. And you'll see in a second, it'll go straight down the list and friend requests every single person. Now, again, why is this important? Because I know if a person joined this group, A, they spend money and they're serious, and I know exactly what this company is about, and I know they need traffic. Again, with the dog owner thing, if a person is passionate enough to join a dog lovers group, they're passionate enough to click through my link and buy some dog food because, you know, It's just common sense.
If
So
someone's
again, this is just another feature. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Rodney. If someone's in a Make Money Online group and you're promoting OLSP, for example, guys, and they're massive, and like the power of this tool is absolutely insane.
Really?
Yeah.
And like I said, in Traffic Secrets, man, people congregate. All these people have something in common. And guess what? That makes it easier with post ideas. So if you know that 5,000 of your Facebook friends are interested in dog food, it's easy to come up with copy. It's easy to create posts because you know exactly what they're interested in because you know how they got on your list. It's just, it makes it very, very simple. So let me just go to the next one. Did you have something to say? I thought I heard something.
No, mate, it's this software. Guys, if you're not, like, we're going to put some training together as well for this software. We're going to do a Q&A at the end because I think if people are newer or organic strategies, I don't think they'll understand the real power of this. So I just want to say, guys, if you don't, wait till the end. We'll do a Q&A. I'll show you how you can get trained through the whole thing. For everything, because this stuff is so powerful, so powerful. Sorry, mate, go on.
Absolutely. Okay, and this is just, a couple of other bonus features. So this is called the Mass Messenger, and what this allows you to do, you can just say, hey, like my last message I sent out, I said, hey, I hope you had a great Memorial Day. And you can do the name tag, so you can do first name, you can do full name, and what's going to happen is once I select these other features, so like let's say number of friends to send a message to, let me send it to 30 people. Now, of course, like I said, be smart. It's fun to have tools, but don't overdo it, right? You don't want to send to 100 people, and A, you don't want to set off any red flags with Facebook, and then B, you're not even going to properly be able to get back to these people when they respond to your message and have decent conversations. The name of the game is prospecting. You want to have conversations, you want to close them into sales. So, keep it realistic. So let's say 30 people, 15-second wait between messages. And as soon as I click send, it's going to send this message and the recipient's name is going to populate inside of there. So that's another powerful tool. And you can send this time frame right here. It says you want to send to people who were added in the last 7 days, 2 weeks, 1 month, or 3 months. Right, and you can also switch over to all friends, and you can set it so it doesn't send a message if you've already sent a message in the last 1 day all the way up to 3 months. So that way, you have some type of segmentation,
Rodney,
right, and it's more accurate.
Rodney, I just want to tell you some of the comments that are coming through. Chris says this looks outstanding. Someone said I want this now. Simon says this is insane. Guys, I was not going to share this, if I'm honest. But you'll see why. We've got a fantastic deal. You just need to wait a minute and with some training, and you'll see why, because this is going to be powerful stuff for everyone who's listening. We're going to show you how to take this to the next level. So, Rodney, yeah, if you can show us the rest. Sorry about that, mate. I just want to feed back to you that, because you're quite a modest guy. I don't think you realise what you've kind of built. So I wanted to give you some feedback.
Yeah. I'm starting to realize, man. You told me a couple times. All right, so this one right here, this is the message remover tool. So how this works, of course, when you're friend requesting these people, you're going to have people that cancel your friend. It's a weird thing. They cancel your friend request sometimes, and then they go check your profile out, and they say, oh, well, he's cool, and then they'll send you a friend request back. So as you're sending these friend requests, you're going to have people messaging you and say, hey, what made you reach out to me? Or, hey, I loved your opportunity you had on your timeline. Can you tell me more? Your inbox is going to fill up. So what I like to do is I like to sort by unread chats. And you can see I barely have anything here. But say I had 100. I click on fetch. It's going to scroll and it's going to count all the messages. And Facebook lets you preview the message. So like if it's something I can tell that's spammy, I'll just select that person. So I can either choose to delete all or I'll choose to delete them individually. So I can select that person because it looked like he sent me something spammy. I can select this person and I'll literally weed through and click on delete selected. And it'll automatically automate that process. I'm not going to do that with these because these are real messages I got to check out.
Not Brian. I've met Brian in real life. He's a superstar. So don't delete Brian.
Oh, yeah? He might have came from this call. Okay,
he may have done, yeah.
An active organizer, I already went through that one. That solves a big problem. This right here, I love this one as well. Now, for people who are creating their own groups, or you already have your own group. So for example, I like to join my competitors groups because for obvious reasons. Now, once I'm inside of my competitors groups, I have my groups displayed on the right side and I have all of those groups displayed on the left side. So what this tool allows you to do is you select one group, and then you select your group, and it's going to go through and it's going to count how many people inside of that first group, which is your competitors, that are friends with you. Then it's going to come back and it's going to invite them to join your group. Now, the reason this is powerful is because if you have an attraction marketing competitor that you join that group and you have 400 friends in there and you just created today an attraction marketing group, why not go directly to people who are already friends with you and you already know what they're interested in because they're in somebody else's attraction marketing group, and send a friend request. Send a group invite. And the way Facebook does it is they'll see the notification, and as soon as they click yes, they're automatically members. They're in your group. So I have a lot of members that love this feature as well. This one right here, I personally love. I run it every day. You can see I have 2 deactivated friends. I'm just going to remove those real quick. And when someone asks me, okay, where do I get started? Of course, I say, look, go through the tutorials, make sure you fully understand the software, but let me know how many people that comes back as deactivated. Because I always laugh, people are surprised because Facebook doesn't show you this. You can't find these people manually for some reason, but the software can dig these people up. I had one lady have 600 plus deactivated profiles that she had no clue about. And of course, this is just dead weight. These people are taking up space and preventing you from adding more people that are actually buy from you. So you want to make sure you monitor that and remove that. Okay, the post lover tool. I'm going to click here. This tool, and like I said, it's 12 features and there's more on the way. So this tool right here is a powerful tool because I like to, when I make a post, I'll go and I'll use the post lover tool and I'll go love other people's posts because it's that law of reciprocation. So people kind of feel that urge to go return a favor. So not only will it kind of induce profile traffic, but also when you love someone's post, they'll begin to see your post more often at the top of their timeline. It's just a Facebook hack. That's how the algorithm works. Whoever's post you love, they're going to see more of your posts, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to let this happen real quick. So there you go. And then I've had people ask me, well, what if it's a post like, when someone died or, if it was bad news or a funeral or whatever. And this is my answer to that. The heart emoji is universal. So if someone says they're dealing with depression, if you do a heart emoji, they're not going to get mad at you because that's what my heart goes out to you. You know what I mean? If it's a funeral, same thing. So you don't really have to worry about, the type of post that this thing is going to automatically love. So let me stop that now. And let me know if I'm going too slow or too fast.
No, you're good, mate. I think people are just blown away because it's like it's an entire suite. Like normally these things are sold for like $40 a month just for one of these. And there's one.
You're not lying.
Yeah, it's crazy. So guys, hold. Give us a few more minutes. We're gonna blow your socks off with something. Yeah, go on, mate.
Cool. All right. So look, when you're doing these tools, right, and you're adding people as friends, you're going to have people that just never accept anyone's friend. Like I have like 100 people pending. I just don't get to it as often as I should. So what happens is Facebook caps you at 1,000 pending friend requests. So once you sent out 1,000 requests, you can't send 1,001 until you remove someone or someone accepts you first. So the way that you get around that is you see right here, it says friend request cancellation tool. Again, if I sent a request to Wayne yesterday and he haven't accepted it, I don't want to remove him. I want to remove the person that I sent 3 weeks ago that didn't accept it. So I'm going to click to sort from oldest to newest. I'm going to put right here for this example to remove 5. And so what's going to happen is when I click start, it's going to scroll all the way to the bottom. And I don't know if I'm going to let this run, but let's just see. It's going to scroll all the way to the bottom. And then it's going to start canceling pending friend requests from the bottom up. You can do it the regular way from top to bottom, but I wouldn't recommend it for the reasons that I just said. So again, I don't know how many friend requests I had pending, so let me just stop this. Let's see. Comment auto replier. So I used to do something called tell me more post. I used to, when I did coaching, I would tell people how powerful they are. And basically, whenever you post something and you don't give a link, you just kind of hint towards the offer and say, if you want more information, comment, tell me more, or comment info, whatever the thing is, right? You can make that post and then come back to this tool and you can select the post that you just made. Let's see. Select post. You can put the wait time in between each comment reply, and you can put in multiple replies. So you can say, hey, here are the details. Or you can do check your inbox, or, however you want to do it. So say you did, a variation of 5 different messages, and it's just smart to do it that way, because even though you're having a good wait time in between, just switch it up, stay off of Facebook's radar. And now here's the powerful thing right here, even though it's optional. So if I did tell people to comment, tell me more, I'm going to put tell me more. Or I'm going to put a typo or something. Tell more. Or I'm going to put info, but some people just don't follow instructions. Info. Yes, please. Now, what's going to happen with that? I could do a demo, but I don't want to take too long. What's going to happen with this, once you click on start auto comment, it's going to scroll through from your post. It's going to scroll through every single comment, and it'll read it, and it'll say skipped if it did not meet that criteria with the keyword or the filtered phrase. But if you leave these blank and you just run it like normal, it's going to go through every single comment. It's going to wait 15 seconds in between, and it's going to rotate between your message replies, and it's going to automatic. I used to pay a VA 10 cents per reply to do this for me. When I used to do those tell me more posts, because I was getting a good return on it. But this, it automates everything. So I love it. A lot of people love this tool. And the very last one, I don't do this often, but I guess it's in demand. I've had a lot of people, like last month, ask me to add this tool in here. So it's a watch party invite tool. And so what you do is you create a watch party, and I don't know if I can do a demo. Anyway, you create a watch party. Go ahead.
Well, give you an idea, Rodney. We have got. I'm just trying to find. We've got a watch party happening right now, and it's got. I can't see the stats, but it was over 50 people watching the watch party as we're live. So it works.
Nice. Yeah. So you create the watch party. You then open up the software and say, "This was my watch party." I come here. Let me just pause him. And you're going to see a button that's going to blink and it's going to glow. It says invite. You click on that button and it's going to open something up right here where you can choose the amount of people on your friends list to invite to your watch party. So you can put, a 10-second delay, and you can put 300 friends to invite. You click start. It's going to invite, delay, invite. It's going to go straight down and invite people directly to your watch party. So another powerful tool.
That is powerful.
Yes, sir. Let me see. I wrote something down. Oh, and I don't want to forget this. See, a lot of times people say, and I think earlier David mentioned it, people say, well, I don't really want to promote on my Facebook profile because I have friends and family and stuff like that. A, you can always create another profile. Like I've had multiple profiles over the years. And B, I'm also adding in a feature, and it's already done. I'm just waiting on my developer so I can update it today, where you can do a safe list. So you can go through and you right click on each person, you click add to safe list. And once you compile that safe list, you save it. You can export it as a CSV file. And so every time you run the software, just import your safe list again, and those friends will never be removed. So it doesn't matter when you do it, as long as you import that safe list, you can never remove those people that you want to stay put. So that was one thing. Okay, yeah, so that's the latest.
Rodney, that is awesome. I'm sure everyone will agree. Give me a big fat yes, guys, if you think that is awesome. That is the most awesome tool I've ever seen. And the great thing about Rodney, okay, is he listens to feedback. So just before this call, Dave and him were talking about new features. Facebook changes all the time, but the tool is updated as soon as it changes. You haven't got to worry about going not working. So this is going to blow up, this tool, guys. Okay, this really is going to blow up. And again, like I said, there's going to be a Q&A at the end. Okay, so not too long we'll have a Q&A. I didn't want to share this, guys. You can see why. It's mega powerful. Okay, mega powerful. Everyone's saying big fat yes, Rodney. Big fat yes. Amazing, awesome. So there's some brilliant feedback, and that's the thing with Rodney, guys. I've worked with him now for 4 or 5 years, and this is the kind of stuff he does. He makes fantastic tools. Now, the reason I let this kind of secret, guys, the reason I want to share the secret with you is because I want you guys to see the power of organic marksman. Okay, so what we did, brilliant. You're getting loads of feedback here, mate. It's insane, absolutely insane.
I wish I could see it.
Yeah, well, you can have a look on the post afterwards, mate. Brilliant. Yeah, so you got amazing feedback. So what we've done, guys, we want you to succeed. Now, all of these tools do take a bit of understanding. Okay, so what we want to give you all is we've got you a special deal for a year's access to this tool. Okay, we've got you 4 masterclasses with David. Okay, 4 masterclasses with David, where you will work with David to promote. For those of you that know, we've got our own summit at the 26th of this month. Okay, and on that summit is a chance to earn pretty big commissions. So we're going to work with you on promoting this big summit. Okay, we're going to put training down so you can promote it, learn to use all the software, understand everything to do with the software, understand how to really get. I mean, you can see, I don't know how many we've got on here at the minute. How many have we got? I've lost it. 204 plus 50 plus. At one point we had 300 people. Imagine being able to get 300 people onto a live. You don't have to do lives, guys. I'd love it if you did. I'd jump on with you. And everything like that. You can see how much time this tool saves. It's bonkers. And how it can do things that, you know, they're easy to forget. Trust me, I've had VAs do the comments and they miss them. There's all sorts. Okay, so Leave said he's in from the watch party. So there's proof that this stuff works when you tie it together with the right strategy. Okay, you must have that right strategy. So we're going to give you the right strategy. We're going to give you 1 year's access to this. Now, because you're on the live, okay, we're going to give you VIP access to the Traffic Legends Summit on the 26th. Okay, and we're actually going to give, we've got a competition happening. If you're in Traffic Dominates, which is most people, you know the competition that's happening. We're going to train you up to get tons of leads on that competition, get tons of lead on OSP, and then you just repeat what you learned from this masterclass for whatever you want to promote next. Hopefully one of our products. Okay, so we're going to give you that. We're also going to give you free access to Traffic Nemesis for those who haven't got it. These bonuses, guys, are only available on this live. So the VIP access to Traffic Legends is only available on this live. The free membership to Traffic Nemesis, okay, for those that haven't got it, is only available on this live. Now, the third bonus, I actually use some other secret software. Okay, so I use this, but I also use some more. When you get this for 1 year, you'll get access to those as well, and some secret training, some really secret techniques that I use that aren't in this tool. Okay, I'm not going to tell Rodney to put them in because I got to give away everything. Because Rodney, this tool, so powerful as it is, and the truth is, Rodney, you'll probably find out before long and put it in anyway. But then that's, you know, that's not down to me. Now you can get all of this, guys. Okay, for 1 year, you'll never have to worry about social media again with this, with the masterclasses and the tool itself. Rodney himself sells this for $297. Okay, we were going to put this out a bit more expensive because we thought this package is awesome. Everyone needs this. They need to understand it. They need to get the training. They need all this. But we're going to do it at $297, guys. Okay, for 1 whole year. So if you're interested in the link, comment below. I need the link. We'll get the link to you. Again, this is what you get. You're getting 1 year's access to Prospect Pro. Rodney, you're putting the price up soon, aren't you?
Yeah, on the 17th, the price will be increasing. That's a fact.
What's it goes up to?
I'm not sure. I'm still kind of bouncing around a couple of numbers, but it definitely won't be $30
So that'll be about
a month.
47, I think you said, from memory.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
So you
That's
get
what I'm
half price to the price it's going up to, guys. You get a half price to the price it's going up to in a few days. You get 4 masterclasses with David. Okay, you get some summit boosters. Okay, these will be things we put together that you can use to promote the summit. You get the VIP access. Now, the VIP access, what this gives you is you're allowed to promote the summit earlier. Okay, which means the prizes and everything else. You'll see this come along. You'll see all this come inside the group, guys. You get to promote it earlier than anyone else. That gives you a massive head start. Okay, you get traffic nemesis. In fact, I'm going to throw in tube domination as well. Okay, not really to do with this, but I'm going to throw in tube domination. Traffic nemesis was a #1 on Warrior Plus, and Sue was tube domination. Okay, so you're going to get both those free for the year, and you're going to get the secret access or secret software access. It's not really secret as such. When I look for things, guys, you can see with Rodney the type of things we kind of find. Okay, because I've got all the connections and everything else. You get everything else. You get all of the tools I use, but it's inside the training because it is. See, I don't want everyone using the secret tools that I'm using. Okay, so it's $297 for the year, guys. Okay, you can't get these offers anywhere else. You can only get these offers on this live or while you're watching this video. Okay, no one else gets these. Well, you don't need to now, Michael. This is always the case. Again, this will take your organic marketing. To give you an idea, guys, some people might be thinking $297, that's less than $30 a month. I paid that before for one Chrome extension that done one of these jobs. Okay, it's absolutely insane. You get 12. Okay, so it works out to like less than $3, $2.50 each. Okay, my team will get the link to you guys. We'll do a Q&A at the end, so if you're not sure, you got some questions maybe, we'll have David on and we'll have Rodney on, who, again, Rodney, would you become willing to come on the masterclasses and maybe showing off the tool a bit more on one of the masterclasses?
Absolutely.
So there you go. We might even have 5 masterclasses, guys. We can get Rodney on for one. I mean, that's so powerful. Think about what we've got. Traffic Dominators has got, guys. We're going to blow with all this training with David and Rodney combined. It's so powerful. So powerful. Yep, the link is coming, guys. Just have a look. I'm going to remind you once more again, guys, because I don't want anyone to miss this. The summit, so people ask what the summit's about. We've got 18 to 24 of the world's top speakers coming on over 3 days. Okay, in fact, the group knew about it, so you guys that aren't in the group, over 3 days giving the best possible advice. There is a way to earn commissions on it. Okay, and you guys that take this offer will obviously get the premium training. I'm gonna show you guys how to promote it the same way I am. Okay, it's pretty much you've got, I'm pretty much saying this is what you need to do. David will say this is what he's doing, and with Rodney's help, it's powerful. And then it's just a case of repeating this process. Okay, it's just kind of, just watching all the questions. Dad says replace secret with special or unique. This is awesome. Rodney, I think you need a pat on the back, mate. The feedback has been absolutely brilliant. And you can see, mate, because you were like this before. I looked at it was MSS was the software before, wasn't it? And I looked at it and I thought, my God, he just doesn't. It's so smooth, and the way everything worked, it linked together, and it just worked. And you've done it again with this. So a big pat on the back there, mate. Really big pat on the back.
Appreciate that. And look, man, you mentioned earlier about a Chrome extension that you use. I mean, that's a great point, man. I'm seeing people, charging, $400 a year or something for a Chrome extension that has like 2 features.
Yeah.
And that's a Chrome extension. So if you don't use a Chrome browser, you can't use it. With this, Mac, Linux, or PC, it works, and you can do other things while it runs in the background. So no brainer.
That's the thing. That's the beauty of it. That really is the beauty of it. You haven't got to sit there and watch it. Okay, you haven't got to sit there and play about with it. You just let it do its thing. There isn't a lifetime deal, guys. Okay, there isn't one. I did try, but Rodney did this before, and it kind of hurt him. But at $297, it's a no-brainer, guys. For what you get, this software should be much bigger than it is. You guys are getting in. I've got a feeling that 297. Just make sure my team's getting the link out. Yeah, they are.
Okay, can I chime in real quick?
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
Also, keep in mind that Facebook has came out with a new design, Facebook Beta. Now, currently, the software is working for Facebook Classic, but Facebook allows you to switch back to Classic if you do have that beta design. But right now, we're working on having some type of switch inside of the software where it converts all the features over to work with beta. So I just wanted to give people a heads up.
What a good question there, Ant. So, if these guys lock in the price now, will it stay at $297 a year for these people that lock it in now? I will love you. Yeah, I was gonna say I will love you forever, and so will these guys. I know I was pushing your hand a bit.
No, that's not a problem.
Cool, thanks, mate. That's something Ant just asked that. So guys, you'll tie the price in now for getting it now. And I'm pretty sure Rodney will only do that for you guys on the live as well, because otherwise he's shooting himself in the foot a bit. I'm going to put, guys, we've got a bit of problems getting the link out, so I'm putting it in the top of the post as well. So if you open this in a new page, you should see it at the top. Because we've got so many people on the live, it's actually freezing the comments, okay? Will it automatically renew? It won't automatically renew, but then you'll go on to Rodney's system and it will be fine, okay? Tube traffic isn't on the page, but you do get it, guys, okay? That's another bonus. I weren't going to put that in, but as we went through this, I kind of realised that I want to make this, again, a no-brainer, because it is a no-brainer. I wanted to make it a no-brainer. And again, the only reason, it's a bit selfish, I know. The only reason I really released this is because I want you guys to promote the summit. Okay, so you're getting a powerful tool that otherwise you wouldn't have released. And it's a bit selfish, I know, but you can use this for anything, guys. You don't have to use it for this. I know some of you guys will want to make big commissions, so you will post the actual you will not post, you will get commissions. You'll go for the big commissions on the Virtual Summit, but you can use this for whatever. You've seen how powerful it is. You get the 4 masterclasses, okay? So if you do not know how powerful organic marketing, in fact you're here because of pretty much organic marketing, you're going to be shown, okay? You're absolutely going to be shown by David, and Rodney said he'll come on as well, which is fantastic. So you're going to get 2 big brains plus me showing you exactly what you need to do. You only get all of these bonuses on this live when you watch this video. No one else gets access to this, okay? No one else gets access to this. Let us know, guys, if you've got the link. Let us know if you got it below. We didn't do too bad with the technical issues, Rodney.
Hey man, you're better than me. I can't do OBS.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And now my emails, everything's messing up. So guys, I'm going to run through once more. Let's make sure everyone's got the link. It goes nuts. We had 600 comments.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
So guys, I got a feeling, guys, that this may be gone. This offer may be gone because Rodney didn't want, because he's putting the price up, he didn't actually want to sell too many. I don't think he's realised how many of these is actually going to get sold. In fact, I don't think I did as well. Because it is it's the most powerful thing you can do for organic marketing, I think.
It really is. And you've been telling me for a couple of weeks that it was underpriced. So just imagine it. You know, the next couple of days, more stuff is added in there.
That's not something.
Yeah, I definitely don't want this price to stay where it is.
That's not something I should tell you, really, as a customer.
Nah, shouldn't have.
It is. It's massively. To give you an idea, guys. Okay, I know a company's charging $3,000 for stuff that's not as good as this. Okay, and if you don't get it now, it is going to cost you $600 without the masterclasses, without the training from Rodney, without Traffic Nemesis. Okay, massive product. Without, what else did we put in there? The Summit boosters. Okay, and without the VIP access. For those that are serious about that, you need the Summit boosters. These are just things we're going to help you with to help you make more sales. I know we had loads of questions as well. We just need to make sure everyone who wants the link, because my Facebook has decided to mess up as well, which is fantastic. You need to get it while we're live, guys. Okay, you need to get it, because as soon as this offer's not going anywhere else, so it's only you guys that have got it. Because no, it's not, Simon. Unfortunately, I can't. This isn't my software. Rodney spent tens of thousands developing this software. It costs tens of thousands to keep running this software. Okay, so if I could put it in VIP, I would, but there's no way I could. There's no way that I could ever do that. And plus, I wouldn't do that to Rodney, because you know he's got to pay his costs. I know how much, for example, Facebook changes all the time, little changes, and they've done a big one, like Rodney says. He's already got that on his plan to make sure it's ready. Okay, so he's not just going to say, "I'll wait till it's done." He's going to be ready for the change. So any change, this is unusual, guys. Okay, you know, you've seen that this thing works. I'm just going to mute myself. Oh, you've seen that this thing works. It works flawlessly. There's not many bits of software like that in our niche. A lot of them seem to kind of break or something after a while. Oh, someone just mentioned the company name I said, where it costs $3,000. But it was Husnain, I think. Husnain, I do believe. Thanks, Frank. And Frank, this is some Frank, I'm going to mention this. So Frank absolutely hates organic marketing, but I've been seeing all his comments about, he just said awesome live. It makes organic marketing, you still have to do a little bit. Obviously, you've got to set it up and let it run. But my God, you think how much it saved me. If you go to my timeline, there's a post. There is a post there with 938 comments. Imagine replying to each one of those. 938 comments. It's insane. Okay, how much time that saves? I mean, just on that one post is probably 8 hours, because you know. It takes forever and ever. On a live, it's even worse, because trying to put comments on a live is insane. Yeah, we'll be doing a Q&A in just a sec, guys, so you can ask all the questions. I want to make sure everyone understands. There's a good question, Jeremiah. Can we use multiple profiles for this? I don't know. Yeah.
So it has an option in there, and I can actually, well, I don't have to show you. It's an option in there where you can have as many profiles as you want, and you can switch between, different profiles. So yeah, wow. That's not a problem.
I didn't know.
Oh, and can I show something real quick?
Yeah.
Let me show my screen, because I don't know if it was David that mentioned it. Someone mentioned something earlier. Oh, let me exit out of these conversations. So, can you see my screen, Wayne?
Yeah, let me just centralize it a bit better. Then there we go. Yeah.
Okay, so someone mentioned earlier about, kind of mixing it in with Facebook paid traffic. And this is something I plan on doing, but I'm not, I don't need to do it at this moment. But a strategy that you can do, once you do friend requests from these groups and these posts, you can go to your Facebook page if you have one created. If you don't create it, go right here where it says invite friends. And the great thing about this is Facebook allows you to segment based on groups. So like, again, legendary marketer, I can see who are my friends in these groups. So that's 1,900 people that haven't been invited to this page.
Hold on,
I can
Rodney.
click select all,
Hold
and
on,
I can
Rodney.
click to
Rodney.
send.
Can you do that again? It's like, can you do
Can
that
you see
again?
it?
Yeah, just do that again, mate. So I've not seen this before.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, so once you have a page created, just come right here. Over on the right side is going to show invite friends.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that. And Facebook's going to allow you to either invite all your friends or you can segment based off of groups.
Wow, I never knew that.
So yeah, so it's really, really powerful. So once you invite people, like literally I have 500 something likes on this, 550 likes on this page, not a single penny spent, but I'm just preparing it for when I do run traffic, because even if you have 100 likes or 200 likes, you can run lookalike audiences. So you can then take 200 likes or 500 likes and turn it into 1 million, or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? So this is something that's very powerful as well, that the tool is going to help you kind of mix in the organic and the paid, stuff together. So I just wanted to make sure I touched on that before I forgot.
Awesome. It just, yeah, I didn't even know you could do that. So, guys, I've lost where I was at now. I was watching your screen. I've lost all my Facebook posts. Let me know. So what we'll do is I'm going to remind everyone what they get, and you need to grab it now, guys. I think everyone's got the link. I'm just going to make sure. Facebook just, I'm still on the old version, so it must be like they're kind of slowly letting it go, because my God, the bugs on it.
I know, man. They're a nightmare.
Yeah, it's probably
it's a hard beat to tame, man.
Yeah, just making sure we got the links out to everyone, so when we end this, people aren't just making sure. And then we'll jump on. We'll do a Q&A, guys. So you can ask I've seen all the questions come through, so you can ask all those questions. Again, the link is at the top of this post. So refresh the page or ask for the link. See some of these a lot of people watching this. Where's I've sent you the link. I don't actually know. Most of the time, I know they've got people who are commenting, but you can tell when it's good because people I don't know comment, and I can't click back, which is fantastic. So give us a short while to get back to you guys. That Facebook's decided to break on us. If you need the link, hit below. If not, refresh its page. And you'll get it. I'm just going to check inside our group to make sure everyone's got that. Just want to make sure everyone's got this link. Yeah, it's all on there. Okay, so I'm going to remind you once more what you get whilst you're on this, whilst watching this. You get 1 year's access, so an entire year's access to Social Prospector Pro. You get obviously Rodney support. You get Traffic Dominator support. You get 4 years, 4 masterclasses. Okay, with David and me, and Rodney's going to come in as well. And we're going to show you what we do, how we create Facebook Lives with up to 300 people on. How we get 1,000 comments. My biggest post is 2,000 comments. We're going to show you. Imagine that, guys. Imagine a post with 2,000 comments. I'm not going to tell you what that can earn, but you can imagine for yourself what you can do with 2,000 comments. Okay, compared with where you're at now, this tool can take you there. Just imagine how much easier this tool makes it to take you where you want to be. It's a game changer. It really is. You get this 4 masterclasses, Summit Boosters, so you don't have to worry and look at this tool and think, what the hell am I going to do with this? We will take you through it. Okay, we will show you how to use it. We'll show you how to get results with it. You get VIP access to Traffic Legends. You actually get to promote it earlier than anyone else. Okay, if you're serious about promoting anything inside Traffic Dominators or SP, that's a massive head start. You get Traffic Nemesis if you haven't got it already. Traffic Nemesis is a fantastic product that takes you through. It's David's product, takes you through his entire social media strategy, okay, in video format, over the shoulder videos, so you don't have to wonder how he does it, because I used to and now I don't. You get this is a big one, guys. There's two other softwares I use, and we're going to go through those on the first train or maybe the second training, and show you how I use those as well. I didn't want to put them here because they are very, in fact the one I use has had like one review when I found it, and it's worked perfectly for me every time. This is the biggest, this and this tool have been the biggest game changer for my organic marketing. And I don't think I can't, even though I don't class myself as an organic marketer, Rodney, I think it's still there. Or have you gone?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, there you're there. I don't class myself as an organic marketer, but I'm pretty, there's not many people I can think of that have a bigger, can get organic marketing going like I can. Would you?
For sure.
So you can see, guys, there is a reason for that. And it's down to what a lot of it in this call, but a lot of it we cover in the 4 masterclasses. Okay. Yeah, so you've got absolutely everything you need there, guys. Hopefully everyone's got the link, and my team has got the link to it. I can see on Skype that they're telling about all sorts of, even my team. So my team get bored of my trainings and my webinars. They watch me so many times. Even my team says, first webinar I've not been bored on, which is, thanks Anik. It's an awesome tool. So even some of my team can see how powerful this is. The people who don't use it.
Yeah, and the cool part is, not to cut you off, man. I give it to my VA. So for those of you, I allow 2 devices. So if you have it on your laptop, you can also have it on your desktop, or give your login details to your VA, and they can do a lot of this stuff. So it's really a game changer in many ways.
Yep. It is insane. I want to know, the thing I want to know, mate, and this is a question, like, some of the things you think, like, why would people not buy this? Why would people actually not buy this? I mean, maybe the price, $297, I think that is stupidly cheap for a year and everything that people get.
It really is. And like you said, man, that's less than $1 a day. So I really don't know why someone, I couldn't even come up with an answer. Unless they just don't understand,
organic marketing,
what they want to sell, and stuff like that.
And guys, if you're in that boat, okay, if you're in that boat where you don't know what you want, what you're going to sell, you don't even know, you think, right, what is Facebook organic marketing? I don't get it. We're going to show you. We're going to give you the masterclass. You're going to have me, David, and Rodney. What a trio! What a trio that you're going to have on the masterclass. And you guys that know, you guys that joined my AdWords masterclass, you know what these masterclasses are like. Like, these are damn good. I'm saying that, I know. I can just imagine how good this one's going to be. And here's the beauty, guys. You have seen everyone on this call. I've seen people come out of nowhere. I saw David come out of absolutely nowhere, and I'm thinking, where the hell did he come from? There's other people you guys know in this group, or from Traffic Dominators like that. You'll look at them and you think, how all of a sudden they've been able to do 230 comments, and all they've done is took a picture of their coffee. Which sometimes it is, or a picture, you've all seen these things where they sit there like this, and they go like this, and wave them mugs. I don't get all that. And all of a sudden they seem to get hundreds of comments. This is why, okay, they understand this training. This is exactly why. What we'll do is, we'll do some Q&As. Guys, this is your last chance to grab this before we go into the Q&As.
Let me just add, man, I know a lot of times, and when we all get started, we see other people getting results, and you have that in your mind. Hey, maybe it's just working for him, but what about me? I'm never lucky enough to get that. So it's like an insecurity with a lot of people. They think that certain results come from certain people only, but really it's a science. Like some things, if you just do exactly what somebody else do, you can't help but to get results. I mean, like all it takes is one thing that's going to be a game changer for you. Like for prime example, I think it was a year ago or 2 years ago, I was inside of your traffic domination, and I saw one of the modules that was about like AdSense, and I can't remember the guy who broke it down, but he showed me one thing, a feature that allowed me to change my filters and stuff, and basically get more targeted. Just that one thing made me like an extra 70 or 80,000 last year.
Yeah.
Just that one thing. Like, and that's all it takes. Like one of these tools inside of this software will be a game changer for you, because it's just science. It doesn't matter who you are. Yeah. It really doesn't.
No, and it doesn't matter who you are. The thing is, the techniques they've learned on this call can change the game for people. Absolutely. Like Rodney says, inside the VIP, Traffic Domination VIP, I love doing the Q&As because of that reason. Someone can say one thing or show me one little technique and it changes the game for me. Traffic Domination VIP makes me money. Okay, it's the same for this, guys. On these masterclass and with this software, I mean, you've still got to make the effort and put the effort in. You have to. But my God, I can't think of anything that would make organic marketing this easy. When you compare the masterclass, the tools, and everything else we'll put together. In fact, if you fail, guys, I would give up. That's a bit nasty. Like, that's how powerful this stuff is. That's how powerful it is. Ever since I started in the SEO days, how many years ago that was, hated SEO because I hate organic. I loved SEO in the beginning, so it was easy, and I learned to hate free traffic until Facebook come along. And don't think this will stop working, guys. Facebook's entire system is built on what we're using. We're just leveraging it. Okay, we just understand how to leverage what Facebook has built. They can't get rid of us or this type of marketing because it will destroy their own program. Okay. Someone's put, I'm going to mention this, I wish I was a hot chick with big boobs. I would kill it so much faster with this. Hey, okay.
It might be true.
Yeah, it might be true, but hey, look at me, look. I use this tool, I follow this training. I look homeless most of the time, and I'm, yeah, Steve, I did see that. I just mentioned it, one of my staff. I can see the scopes. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter how you talk. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters apart from how you apply it. The same as anything in business. So all it comes down to is how you apply things. And guys, we're going to show you how to apply it. This summit comes out in 18 days. Okay, I want this summit to be big. We're going to let loose some real secrets like we have here. We're going to let loose some real good training because we want this summit to be big. What after that? Okay, the thing is, you can apply that wherever you want. Alright? You can apply that whenever you want. So, it's going to be huge. Right, I'm going to get some questions, if we can. Guys, if you haven't got the link, okay, comment below or refresh the page. It's the first line on the description. Let's get to some... let's get to some questions. Right, let us know, guys, if you can. I've got to find out. There's so many comments. Facebook has changed a lot because I can't even see the comments for questions. Here we go, I found them. Okay, Mike, thanks, Mike. Mike's in. The software also cost money? No, 297 will get you all the software, all the tools, 12 of them. Any new ones Rodney bring out, he didn't know I was going to say that, but I assume that's what you're going to do anyway, because you can't. Any new ones you bring up next year, and he's going to fix you at that price. That's a big thing as well, guys. Don't underestimate that. So fix your pricing now. Traffic Nemesis isn't a software. It's a tuition. It's a training. Does my 2 additional software use cost money? They do. This is the one you definitely need to get without a doubt. The other ones are kind of optional. But there's other ones that do it as well. Okay, so nothing else I know does what this software does in its entirety. Nothing. Not for, you're getting it for 10% of the price of its closest competitor, to be honest, per year, and that's per year that they charge that. Keep the questions coming, guys. I don't know if David's still here. We'll bring David on. We'll get Rodney on. We can answer your questions.
Yeah, I'm on here. Can you see my Can you see me on the webcam?
No, for some reason when like Rodney was sharing his stops, it doesn't show the webcam. So,
oh, okay.
But we'll just go through all the comments. Did you want to put a limit on how many you sold, Rodney? Rodney's. Oh, there he is. Right, I'm getting to all the questions. Thanks, Wayne and team. Yeah, so you can see, guys, Facebook just keeps changing everything about it. You can see the power of this.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, there we go, mate. Yes, the masterclass.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
The masterclass will be recorded. So if you can't make the times, these will be live with David. Rodney said he'll jump on some, but we'll be showing you how to absolutely smash it with organic marks. And remember, the beautiful thing is, guys, organic. There's no more costs. That's the beautiful thing about it. I'm reading through. I'm just seeing if there's any questions for you guys. So, yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, Rodney.
Yeah, so the software froze up on me. I couldn't hear the last question.
I've forgotten it myself now, mate. Exactly. If someone with a short-term memory looks homeless, can do it. Anyone can do this.
Works out of his garden shed.
Neil, yeah, and I sit and work in my garden shed, guys. And Neil says, "Look homeless, lol." Thought everyone from Norwich was homeless. Traffic Nemesis, guys, you get with this, with the 297. This would be a great dating tool. Wouldn't know about that. No idea how I'd even. If your card declines, Sealy, make sure you ring your bank, get it sorted, because you can't get this anywhere else. You can't get these bonuses anywhere else. To get access, guys, we actually have to, because Rodney doesn't offer this. We actually have to connect you with Rodney and get it all set up for you. So give us 12 hours to get everyone connected. It's well worth the wait. When you get in, it works exactly as Rodney showed you. First masterclass start. We've got to do it soon because we've got 18 days, guys. So we're not going to hang about. I have sent the dates to David. I can't remember when the first one is, but it's not long. So a few people have asked, guys, let me know if you want. Yeah, Simon says, I agree 100%, your masterclass rocks. It does, mate. We want people to be successful. Okay, I know how hard it is to be successful. I mean, this is probably one of the easiest. Like, imagine having something like this for AdWords. That would be insane. Or there used to be a tool, guys, called SE Nuke. I don't know if anyone remember that years ago. This is kind of.
I remember. I think I might have had that.
Do you remember
once.
that?
Back in the day, yeah. I can't remember what it did, but I'm sure I had it.
Yeah, this is like SE Nuke
Something.
for Facebook organic marketing. That's the way I think of it. SE Nuke used to build links for you.
That's fine. I thought of that too.
Yeah, a bit of a naughty tool.
Was that the thing that built like all those spam pages, like keyword pages?
No, not spam pages. It pages.
Pages, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I had that or something very similar to it back in the day.
So the biggest question is, can't afford the lump sum. Can we do a monthly payment? Okay, so there is. If you want a monthly payment, guys, I'm gonna actually give me a second. there is a monthly payment, but this bloody thing keep popping up. You won't get the bonuses, and you'll pay more. Okay. Rodney, and it's up to Rodney when he puts the price up. I think he'll probably charge you more, Rodney, will you? I'm guessing that's the way it works. So you won't get the cost savings either. So you can get the monthly, and I will get. So if you want the monthly link, guys, can you just put in a comment monthly, and my team will send you the monthly link. But again, you don't get the bonuses. Okay, so you don't get the VIP access to Traffic Legends. You don't get Traffic Nemesis. You don't get the secret software access and training. And the master classes, you don't get them. Okay, so you have to use the tool, guys. Okay, let me know any questions, and my team will get the link to you. Hope you see this in time, as I need to know before I buy. I use business page for affiliate marketing. Can I use this software on a business page? That's one for you, Rodney.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said, can you use the software on a business page?
Yeah, on a page.
No. It's in terms of adding friends. You can go to different business pages and friend request people. But as far as running the software on your business page, no, it's strictly Facebook personal page.
There you go. So yeah, plus, unless you know what you're doing, I mean, I run some things for a page for a reason. Your profile's so much more powerful. Much more powerful. You think about it, a page, Facebook restricts all the reach because they want you to pay. They want you to pay for ads. That's how Facebook make their money. But on a profile, that's how they build their entire business. So if you can work on a profile, it's so powerful on a profile.
And then they can always do the invite as well. So you can kind of merge both worlds.
Yep. My team should be getting to people with the monthly comment as well. I really want you to get on this masterclass, you see. I really want people on this masterclass because that's going to be the thing, I think, that ties them all together, that makes this absolutely unstoppable. So that's why we've done it, because, I want people on this masterclass. Can we use it? I don't. Thanks, Terence. What kind of summit? It's an internet marketing summit. So the big names will be on this thing. Okay, the big names will be on this. Plus some new people, given some new tactics as well. So it'll be tactics that have worked and have always worked, and tactics that are new. CD, yet big commissions. Don't know what that is. Got no idea how to use it. Caroline, we will help you through all that. Okay, so you've bought the yearly, so we'll help you through exactly how to use it. In fact, I'm hoping that we can get Rodney on to kind of give us give everyone a full introduction how to use it, and how to use it, the most powerful way. Combined with David, yeah, there you go. So combined with David, guys, and me, because David done things I don't do, and vice versa. And Rodney, he created the tool, so he knows how to use it better than anyone. Chuck, what's better purchase, this offer or PPC kit from David? It depends. That's a tough one for me to answer, Chuck. Very tough one. I'd buy them both. That's down to you, mate, to decide really. If you want organic, where you don't, I mean, normally I'd say AdWords, but because the tool has took the workload out, because trust me, this stuff is boring if you have to do it manually. Wouldn't you agree, guys? This stuff is just boring. It takes a lot. Yeah. It takes a lot of that boring work out. So it depends what you want to do. If you want to do organic, then I would get this. If you want to do paid, I'd get AdWords. If you've already got AdWords, but if you got AdWords, you must have PPC kit. So, yeah, PPC kit is insane. But this is what happens, guys. As you get better and you create more contacts. In fact, it's been because of my organic marketing. that I'm able to kind of create these contacts. I met Rodney through. In fact, you probably reached out to me, Rodney. I can't remember because I was never.
Yeah,
I was never into this organic marketing stuff, so I was never into it. It's because of people like David I got into. I think, where the hell? Why do I see him everywhere all of a sudden? And that's why. So if you don't know how to use it, don't worry. If you don't know how powerful this is, don't worry. Okay. If you've bought this for a year, you've got the commitment. You've got an entire year. You've made that commitment to make it work. Yeah. So guys, you've been on this video, on this live. You've been on it, so the offer's open to you guys. Okay. In fact, what we're going to do, I think what we'll do is, if you get the monthly and you haven't got Traffic Nemesis, we will include that. Okay, I just want everyone to jump on this. So if you haven't, you'll get Traffic Nemesis included, and that's gone up to $49 as well. So yeah, you'll get Traffic Nemesis if you join the monthly. It's the only bonus you get. But really, guys, I'd really tell you to get on this masterclass, because that's the big thing. And save yourself a bit of money and lock yourself in at that price. That's nice. My team's got a bear. Chuck, I believe you're in VIP. If you are, reach out to me, mate. That's one of the things I can do something for you on. Okay. I'm just checking all the questions. Very excited, thanks, Anne. Just typing a note to my team. Guys, before you go, guys, have you got anything else you want to add? There's not many questions coming in, which is unusual. Normally you have loads of questions. If you haven't got, guys, the link yet, let us know.
Nothing that I can really think of.
No. So ask your questions.
No, not really. And no, I mean the only thing really is, if anyone wants to, if anyone who's like followed me on Facebook and wants to get the same kind of results that I'm getting, then obviously jump on the masterclass, because that's what I'll be taking you through step by step, so you can emulate the results that I'm getting. And obviously if you take up on the offer as well, you'll be getting the software as well that Rodney's created, and that's going to take out a lot of the heavy lifting along the way as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it will be updated as well, guys. Rodney, I'm just sending you a message, mate, because something's with an idea. Don't reply to that here though, mate. I just sent it on Facebook. So guys, for the 1 year, you get Social Prospector Pro for a year. Okay, you get 4 masterclasses with me, David, and Rodney is going to help out as well. You get the Summit Boosters, which will be posts, emails, and everything we put out just for you guys. You get VIP access to the Traffic Legends Summit. You get free membership to Traffic Nemesis for life, because that's what it is. You get the secret software that I use and train them for as well. And you get Tube Domination thrown in. That weren't something we were going to add, but we've added that in there to make it an absolute no idea. A no-brainer. So that is on the yearly. If you get the monthly, it'd be more expensive. You're not tied into the cheaper price. be wary of that, guys. So when Rodney puts it up in, I think you said 17th it goes up?
17th.
17th. When it goes up on the 17th, you pay the higher price, okay? And he is putting up because I told him it was too cheap. Which is stupid. Sorry, guys, I shouldn't have done that, really. So yeah, I'm just going to see if there's any more questions, guys. You two guys, I think you've been fantastic. David for showing us the training, and Rodney for putting on a great deal and keeping the price low for this. Okay, I had to talk Rodney into keeping the price low for this once I told him to put it up.
Yes, sir.
So thanks for that. No, you don't need VIP access for Traffic Nemesis. You get you get it free. Okay, you get it free. Can we use this form on our Facebook fan page or group? Not in your own. I'll let Rodney answer that.
So the question was, what was it?
Can we use it on our Facebook page or group? So page we've answered, the group.
I mean, again, it works with your profile, but you can siphon people from groups and pages. So I don't know if they really understand what I mean by that. So basically, we want to pinpoint exactly where our targeted prospects are. So we're going to be going to pages and profiles and groups, and we're going to be friend requesting these people to bring them into our world. And once they're on our friends list, then every single time we promote is being seen by that perfect customer every single time.
Yeah, perfect.
But it works with your personal profile.
There you go. Dads, it's not boring, it's tedious. It's tedious and boring, mate, doing this all the time. It's one of them things you get in a routine of doing it. You think, yeah, I'm motivated for 4 days, and then you think, this is rubbish, I'm not doing it anymore. This will take that out and it'll keep you consistent. That's the important
Just think about it like this. Think about it as like an assistant. You know what I mean? Like, especially for this deal.
Yeah.
$297, that's less than $1 a day. So imagine if you can pay an assistant pennies to have them do all of this stuff automatically.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally the way that I look at it.
That was one of my angles for telling people, look, this is like having 4 VAs. So how do we create a second profile? Is that something you guys can help with on the masterclass? In the back office, inside of the social prospector back office, I actually have a 5-week case study where I showed how I created a brand new second account from scratch. So, and I can cover that as well on another call with you guys. So I have a certain method that I do. So there you go, guys. If you want a second profile, we can do that. I only use one. I kind of had the same feeling as a lot of people do, where you're like, I don't want to show my friends and family. But then I just thought, do you know what? I'm just going to do it. And it's much easier, guys, for me, because otherwise I can guess it's an RDP or virtual VPS or something like that, and it's just a pain. So, but there is a way of doing it, guys. So,
yep.
That's not going to happen, Mike. Yeah, there is. So Mary says, I'm new to Facebook marketing. Is there a trainer on how to set it up? Yeah, we're going to show you step by step. Rodney, in fact, can we share my screen? I don't want to keep you too much long, guys, but Rodney has got, I'm going to show him your kind of admin area. What's it called, Rodney?
Yeah, the training area.
Training area.
In the back office.
I've got to find the link to it. How do I
can drop it.
Yeah, if you can, mate.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the training that Rodney gives on top of ours, guys. Okay. Let me know, everyone, if you've got the monthly link as well. Yeah. I can hear something.
I sent it on Facebook. Let me know if you need me to put it in here.
No, it's all right. I'll get on Facebook.
Okay.
So, guys, I'll show you. Just share my screen. Show you the. Oh, log me straight in as well. That's handy. This is the actual training area you get for having it as well. So there we go. You should be able to see my screen. So it's got everything and more inside there, guys. Okay. Getting started. Tutorials for everything, for all of the 12 tools. Again, we're going to help you with this as well, guys, inside the masterclass. We'll answer questions. You can see it's got more tools. It's got training, 5-week case study that Rodney mentioned, Facebook, quick tips. You know, so you've got everything inside here, guys. It tells you exactly how to get started. You'll be getting the logins within the next 12 hours being to join us. And if you haven't got the link yet, guys, I'm going to say Rodney and David, thank you very much for that, guys. I can't wait to get this started, to get this underway. It's going to be in the next few days, the first masterclass, guys. So you need to jump on now to benefit from the first masterclass. And we're going to show you how to absolutely smash this. Okay, like absolutely smash it. Because, and if you're not sure, if you don't know what Traffic Dominators is, join the group. Go into Facebook, search Traffic Dominators, go through the units, and you'll see how powerful this thing is. You'll really understand how powerful this is. Yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'll let you go there because I don't want to keep you all night.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Take care,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Speak soon. Bye.
So there we go, guys. I'm just going to run through this once more and answer the question before we call it a night. Because this is absolutely killer. So $297 for $297. You get 1 year access to Prospector Pro. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the post and put the link to the monthly. I'll put it in the description. So you got the monthly and when Facebook decides to let me do something, in the top of the description. Alright, so you've got the yearly, which gives you Social Prospector Pro for 1 year and locked in at that price. Okay, it doesn't go up to $600 a year when the price goes up. Facebook, and that's forever, as Rodney said. You get Facebook Masterclass. You get 4 of those with me, Rodney, and David. We won't all be on all of them, but we'll be there helping you, take you through exactly what you need to do. Summit boosters. These will be things like Facebook posts. We'll write the posts. We'll even do mini. These will be like mini masterclasses. Some of them as well, to make sure you get the best results with us. VIP access to Traffic Legends. You get to promote it early, before anyone else. That means you get to actually build a list for free, but we'll run through that inside the group. It's a massive head start. You get free membership to Traffic Nemesis, so you get Traffic Nemesis for free. That is training based around all these concepts and more. How to do it manually, and then you'll be thankful you got this software, and you get another secret software and training already used, and you get Tube Domination, which was our best-selling YouTube product. Okay, so you get that as well. For the monthly, you get it for $30 a month. The price will go up, guys. Okay, so at least you can get in and try it, but the price will go up on that. And you get Traffic Nemesis as well. Okay, so that will show you all the time you're saving as well. So you've got 2 fantastic things there. Just going to check if there's any more questions. If you haven't got the link yet, please let us know for the monthly or the yearly. I'm going to see if I can put it in the top of this post. I can't. Facebook's not like me right now. So let me know, guys. So I'm going to have to give it to you manually. Sue, you wanted the monthly, so I'll reply there. There's the monthly link, Sue. I'll send link for full price too. Yeah, I'll send that as well, Sue. So you've gotten both. In fact, I'll send yearly and monthly as a comment. Just want to make sure everyone's on this, because it ends. You know, you need to be on this live to get it on the watching this video to get it. Just making sure. There's so many comments. Thanks for a great deal. Yeah. How do I see the newest? They're down the bottom. Typical. If you PayPal, we can do PayPal, Chuck. If you message me, if you want PayPal, message me. We haven't got a payment link for that, but I'll create you an invoice. Sue, I just sent you the monthly and yearly link. Gideon, sent that to you. Ricky, yeah, if you want PayPal, please message me. I will get that sorted. Marbecca, there's the links. Gideon, I think I sent that to you. Within the next 12 hours, you'll get access. If you want to pay by PayPal, guys, let me know and I'll reach out to you. You can't create a second person profile with the software, but we show you the techniques to do it, and then you can use it on multiple profiles. Okay. See you, Mike. Take care, Mike. Agency option, Chuck. That's something you'll have to ask Rodney. That's a good idea. And yes, Janice, is all prices are in US dollars. Yes, you can, Jane. Cynthia will take you through that. Awesome. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's fine. Chuck, message me, please, mate. Message me on Facebook. I'm going to do you a deal on that. Because you're already inside VIP, mate, so... to access the bonuses, we'll send them on the bot. It's late here and my team will be finished. Yeah, my team will be finished. So in the next 12 hours, we'll be working with Rodney to get everyone set up. Awesome. Mega, message me, Simon. That has been emailed out this morning. The Mega campaign has been emailed out. Yeah, make sure you message me, Chuck. In fact, I'm going to message you. So I will forget. I've just messaged you, Mr. Playford. And Simon just messaged you. Awesome. Okay, guys, we've been on here long enough. I'm going to call it a day there. You need to grab these offers. This is the only place you'll be able to access these offers. Okay, especially with the 4 master classes and everything else. You've got all the help you need. You've got the master classes. You've got Traffic Dominators group. You've got Social Prospect Pro group. You've got loads of help there. There's tons. You don't need any more help than that. You'll get all you need. In fact, when you start posting screenshots of this, people will be gutted they missed it, because of how easy it makes it. You're tied in, guys, to that price for a year. Those that bought it forever, even those that bought the year. Okay, if you haven't got to worry about the price going up. Yeah, Nathan, I can see your message coming in. Yeah, Nathan, I'll answer you. I see your questions coming in directly. Okay, I think that's all the questions answered, guys. Jeremiah, within the next 12 hours. Janice, if you haven't got the link, guys, now's the time to say, and I'll get it to you. You too, Seeley. Janice, I think I sent it to you. Yeah, I think everyone's got the link, which is awesome. Any other questions, guys, before we go? Any other questions? If not, we'll call it a day, because I'm getting tired. Will there be a replay? Yes, there will be one replay. It may even be live. Hopefully I can do it live. So yeah, there will be one. In fact, this will be recorded. It stays on Facebook. Thanks, Breeze. Okay, so Drude. I think that's everyone answered. Okay, guys. Thanks very much, everyone that attended. I can't wait to get this masterclass underway because you know, we're going to be promoting the virtual summit, which is something that I've wanted to do for a while. It's going to be absolutely massive. You guys are going to be helping us. You get that VIP access to it. I can't wait to get it started. I just can't wait. You've got David, you've got me, and you've got Rodney as well. Okay, he will be adding more bits to it. I know he's got something going live in it today or tomorrow. The links are there. You can find the links if you're watching this a bit later, but no one else gets access to this. This isn't something I'm putting in the group directly. It's not anything else I'll promote again, because, you know, I don't want, you imagine if everyone got hold of this, you know, like thousands of people, I'm sure something happened. But keeping it to us, hopefully, will mean it will continue to work forever, because it is that fantastic. Any more questions? No. Okay, there you go, guys. If you want the link, I'm going to be here for another 10-15 minutes just catching up with people that sent me messages. So if you want the link, let me know. I'll get it to you. Just comment if you're still on here and you're undecided. I'll post the link to you. If not, I'll see you on the masterclasses, guys. You get one bonus for the monthly, which is Traffic Nemesis, because it kind of goes hand in hand with this. So it gives you the tool to make everything faster and the training you need to implement it. Okay, that's what it gives you. Yeah, so I'll have a think as well for those that are joined monthly. What else can we do? Because really, what we're giving away on this is, you know, what Rodney charges. There's no real commissions in it. It's all about giving you guys the tools you need to help to promote the summit massively. Okay, and we're going to show you the techniques to do it. Awesome. Have a fantastic evening, guys. It's nearly 9:30 here, so I'm getting quite tired with the early start. Hope you enjoyed the live. If you enjoyed the training, even if you implement them first two things, okay, implement those. If you haven't got Traffic Nemesis, you can buy Traffic Nemesis inside Traffic Dominators group. If you joined us on the early, I will be getting back to you in the next 12-ish hours. Okay, we will get back to everyone. Make sure when you purchase it, there is a bot link. You get on that bot, because that's how we're going to send it to you. It's the best way, because we're sending emails for the mega campaign, for example, and they don't go to everyone. Make sure everyone gets this, and we want everyone on this masterclass. Okay, because we want to make this the best, one of the best masterclasses for organic Facebook traffic. With us three on there, it's going to be massive. Yeah, this virtual summit is going to be awesome. Traffic Legends, remember that, guys. Traffic Legends. It's going to be 26th to 28th. I'll be doing a proper announcement on that soon. Have a fantastic evening. If you're still waiting for the link and I've missed you for whatever reason, please place a comment, because when this is ended, you can actually filter from newest to oldest easier, so I can give you the comment, the link. Okay, so make a comment, or you can find it on someone else's. And I'll speak to you all soon. See you inside Traffic Dominators group. Take care, guys. Bye bye.